welcome to Art Connoisseur. Welcome. Got some new stuff. I get this. This is $1.50. $1.50 because the Dollar Tree is not the Dollar Tree anymore. It's the $1.50 tree. And if you really notice, it's the $5 tree now. I mean, there's still a lot of things for $1.50, but Five Below exists already, and you're taking a little bit of their model, and I think that's a lie. And you're cheating. But welcome. This is fun. $1.50. I really like this. I got that at Savers. Look at that. $3 for that. Can you see what it is? It's it's a to me, it's a frog's vision or an alligator's vision from the lake. See, if you're looking right there, that's the lake, and then that's like a path, and then that's like the moon is coming up, or maybe the sun is going down, and then then they get the stars and it's very nice. $3. Someone painted that. That's on a canvas that someone bought at Walmart and painted that. They did a wonderful job. And I also got this. Also at the Dollar Tree. This was $1. This was only $1.50. Look at how sweet this is. Small, cheap as heck. Plastic, but it's nice. I'm out here having a bit of an art obsession, just buying pieces. I go to Savers constantly now. Anyway, let's look at some art. See what we got today. I don't even really know what I got today. I know I got something. I got something ready to go and rock and look at. Let's learn together on what I put together for today's episode of Art Connoisseur. Let's go. Starting off simple, I've been trying to stay away from the flowers and the wilderness stuff because Mr. Christopher is a huge fan of those things. But I can't just turn those away because they are pure beauty. They're a lot of times very artistic and very nice, and some of the most beautiful paintings with the most beautiful frames that I come across. These are hydrangeas, I believe is how you say that. A hydrangea. Beautiful blue flowers in a beautiful vase with a beautiful frame. Mr. Christopher, please, how much does this cost? What do you think about it? Please, sir, take it away. $70 for the hydrangeas. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't see why not. The frame is beautiful. The hydrangeas themselves, I mean, it's just a nice, beautiful painting of some hydrangeas. I don't see why it shouldn't be $70. The only real reason I can come up with is ethics. I'm thinking to myself, I don't have $70 to spend on that. I am not getting that for that simple reason. But if it was on a Savers shelf for $5.99, maybe even $7.99, I would be like, maybe this is nice enough to be on Mr. Christopher's world. But, I'm not going to say nay. I'm going to say yay to this. I would buy it. $70 seems fair to me. It's a nice enough piece with a nice enough frame. That can go right in your living room. That can go right where when you walk to the front door, right on that wall, whatever that wall would be called. The main wall. What's that wall called? Who knows? But on to the next. Let's go to the next one. And for the next one, we're going here to this lovely little guy. Now, this is a fun one because this guy is real. This woman will paint your pets. Look at it. There he is. She will paint your pets. She lives in New Jersey, and she will paint your pet for $100. She did a pretty good job. She didn't nail it, but she did a pretty good job. How much? First of all, a pug in a suit. Who did this? Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, Mr. Christopher, how'd you feel about the painting? Take it away, sir. For $100, I should have her paint Squigs in a suit. That would be adorable. And you know what? After really taking a look at it, I got close to the camera, and I was like, you know what? She did kind of nail it. It does kind of look just like him. I'm assuming his name is Pugsley. He's a dapper lad, but that's fun. You got the paintings of your pets for $100. I think it's worth it. I would be looking for more like 50. It should go on the size of your dog. Like a pug should be 50, 75, 50, 75. I mean, painting is a lot of effort, and she does do a really good job. 100's fine. She's crushing. New Jersey lady painting your pets for $100. Look her up. I don't know her name. That's all I got for you, but look her up. New Jersey lady painting your pets for $100. That's fun. She does a fine job. That's fun. Look her up. On to the next. And next we go here to what I'm calling Lone Winter Tree. I really like this piece. I like the solitude. I like the peacefulness it makes me feel. As you see the gull just kind of gliding along the wind. I'm sure it's a very nice, peaceful, cold painting, and I really do like it. Mr. Christopher, how much does it cost? Would you buy it? Please fill us in with this information. Please, sir, take it away. $75 for Lone Winter Tree. I mean, I like it a lot. For $75, it kind of reminds me of that. That's the problem now I'm having is like I bought that for $3. I really like that. It's really just it's nice. Lone Winter Tree is nice too, but $3, $75. I mean, again, I'm thinking with my ethics here, and I should bring maybe I should put my ethics in the pocket here. Let me think. Would I buy this piece? Yes. Yes, if I'm just off the cuff here, I would absolutely buy this piece. I like it. Mr. Christopher likes the winter. He likes nature. He likes trees. I'm a nature guy. That's why I try not to look at too many nature things because most of the time, if it's nature, most of the time, like 90% of the time, I'm gonna be on its side. I'm gonna be on its side. It's hard for me to look at like flowers and nature and just nice, peaceful, calming settings and say that's bad. It's hard for me to do that. So most of the time I'm gonna like it. And I really do like this piece. $75, personally, me as a person who is who I am right now, no, I'm not buying it. But if I just had the money to throw around, I would absolutely buy it. And I would put it with my Christmas decorations because I don't think it needs to be up all year. But I do think it should go up with your Christmas time decorations. I don't know where I would put it though. I don't know where I would put it. For some reason, it says bathroom to me. Like it would look good, or like on the outside of the bathroom. So when you're about to go into the bathroom, you see that before you enter the bathroom. You go, ooh, hopefully the toilet seat's not too cold. It's weird. It's a weird thing to think, but maybe that's what goes through your mind. It goes through my mind because I have a friend who likes cold toilet seats. I don't. I hate cold toilet seats. I can't stand them. But I haven't gotten myself a warmed toilet. Do they make toilet seats that keep themselves warm? That would be an invention that should be invented because a warm toilet seat is it's nice compared to a cold toilet seat, which is not nice. On to the next. Monet. This is Claude Monet's Banks of Siam. And it's a nice. I mean, you can't hate this piece. I recently saw a real life Monet. I actually saw several real life Monets, but that is for the special on the 26th episode. You'll see that happening, and yeah. So, but with that said, Mr. Christopher, how do you feel about this piece? How much did it cost? Please take it away. Monet. Look, we're like twins. Me and Claude Monet are like twins. Look at us. Look at us. Look at us. It's really Claude Monet. I went to a museum. Claude Monet. Monet. I went to an art museum and I got myself finger puppets. I got another finger puppet of somebody else, but I'm not going to bring him into the fold until I use his art, which isn't going to be this episode, but he'll be around. Yeah, I went to an art museum and I filmed a special for Art Connoisseur with me, Mr. Christopher. This is my world. This is Mr. Christopher's world. Anyway, Monet's art was $75. I saw 3 or 4 real life Monets. They were very nice. I like Monet. I think he's a great artist. Yeah, I think so. You're welcome. And yeah, $75. I would buy that piece for 75, but I'm not gonna. I'm sorry. It's not you. It's me. I'm poor. I'm sorry. But all right. So yeah, $75. I would buy that Monet. I'm not going to because I'm poor. And on to the next. And next, we're going here to what I'm calling liberal legs. I'm also calling it Beetlejuice's mom. I also see a problem. Mr. Christopher, how much does this cost? How'd you feel about it? Please, sir, take it away. Liberal legs? Beetlejuice's mom? A problem? That costs a measly $8 and it deserves to or less. I wouldn't buy that as far as I could throw it, which is probably pretty far. Yeah, no, not even a little. I don't like that piece. It's gross. Like I said, Beetlejuice's mom, it's got vibes of, for some reason, I don't even know what that means necessarily. I think it's just the stripes and the red that reminds me of Beetlejuice's mom. Also, I don't know if you remember the show, Real Monsters, but it reminds me of the girl with the lips, that monster, the girl with the lips, and she's kind of like a candy cane. Which that's cool, but the painting or the picture is not cool. I'm just gonna stick with liberal legs, is what I'm calling that one. Liberal legs, $8 should be less. It's a pile of garbage. All right, thank you very much. On to the next. And last but not least, we're having the return of the great Marilyn Monroe. Clearly, I find her to be very beautiful. She is art personified as a female. And here's a nice little quote from her. We got, I am good, but not an angel. I do sin, but I am not the devil. I am just a small girl in a big world trying to find someone to love. What a beautiful quote from a beautiful woman. Mr. Christopher, how much did this cost? Would you buy it? Please, sir. Take it away. I will. I would absolutely buy the quote. I'd buy the quote. I don't really like the bubblegum one. The bubblegum one to me says, well, it says whore. I don't love it. It says for the streets, and I'm not a big fan of that look. I don't really like the ghetto vibes. I'm like, you're a bit of a whore. I'm sorry. And Marilyn Monroe isn't a whore to me, even though she had intercourse with the married president of the time. But that's just badass Marilyn Monroe stuff. There's you can't really judge her. You can't really judge her. He's the president. He should have known better. But anyway, and again, I've gone over this. We remember Jackie. Remember what Jackie Kennedy looked like compared to Marilyn Monroe. I mean, we're two different animals here, and one of them's a goddess. The other one, not so much. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, I'd buy the quote. $50 for the two of them, so $25 each. That's not a bad price. Yeah, I didn't buy it. I was close. I almost emailed her. I almost was like, "Hey, you still selling those?" But I didn't. Good thing I didn't, because I don't have the money for some random Marilyn Monroe pictures. Where am I going to put them? Where am I going to put them? I don't have a study. That's where I would put them. If I had a study, I'd put them in there. But anyway, that's the end of our connoisseur with me, Mr. Christopher. I hope you enjoyed. One of these days, I'm going to get guests. I want my first guest to be Johnny Knoxville, and he's going to be like, "Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville," and I'm going to be like, "And I'm Mr. Christopher. This is my world, and this is our connoisseur." I'll have him on. I'll do when if there ever comes a point where I have guests, they're only going to be famous people, and I'm going to put them on each show. So it'll be like, we'll do our connoisseur with Johnny Knoxville, movie review with Johnny Knoxville, and Roast and Dead with Johnny Knoxville. So if there ever comes a point where I get guests, they're going to be on each show, and they're going to be a guest of that week. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. But who knows? That will probably never happen. If it does, it's best for business. It's best for Mr. Christopher World business, that's for sure. So if anybody has Johnny Knoxville's contact, please let him know. Mr. Christopher's looking for him. But with that said, like, follow, subscribe, tell your friends about me. It's fine. Don't do it if you don't want to. We live in the world of freedom. Please be free, die happy, and live. What do I always say? What are the words? Never be afraid. Lead with love. And don't be hateful. When you don't fight hate with hate. When you fight hate with hate, hate prevails. And when hate prevails, no one wins. All right, bye. Mr. Christopher, you crazy.